Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. Welcome to today's reading. Today we are going to be getting messages from your person. What person, you might be asking? Well, whatever person you have in mind. It might not even be a person. It could be a pet, it could be a plant, it could be a passed on loved one, your angels, your guides, spirit guide, whoever you clicked on this reading to get messages from. That's where we're going to be getting them from. Just make sure that you're centered in yourself and grounded in what you wish to seek from this video, obviously messages, and just make sure you have whoever you're trying to get it from in mind. Now, if you don't have a specific person in mind and you just are just picking intuitively, well then that's fine too. We had people coming up in pals, we had spirit guides coming up, angels, past on loved ones. So just sit back and allow yourself to be intuitively guided if that is your choice. Okay, disclaimers. Remember that tarot doesn't tell you anything you don't already know. Usually it just confirms. It shouldn't be the sole guidance of your life. Remember that your wisdom, your knowledge comes from within, which is why tarot is only a confirmation and why it doesn't tell you anything you don't already know, because it comes from within. So just make sure that you are allowing yourself the time and space that you need to get truth and clarity. What are the disclaimer? The future is not set in stone. If there's something here that you hear that you don't like, it can be changed. If there's something that you do like, okay, we'll keep going, keep going. Your songs will be below in the description. I shuffled a playlist with I think over like 7,000 songs in it. And yeah, whichever songs came through, I linked the YouTube video for it below. So if you want to listen to the song that goes with your pile, why can't I say pile, right? Pile. Anyways, I think that's it. Oh, I'm not doing personal readings right now, but when I am doing them again, I'll put it up on my page and let you know. I am doing collective readings though, as you can see here. So if there's a topic that you want me to do or want to cover, or something that you're interested in, please let me know. Okay, I think that's everything that I need to cover. Let's get into the selection. Pile 1 is this cute little shoe here, this little diva shoe with a chevron print. Pile 2 is this pyrite elephant. Gorgeous. Pile 3 is this selenite palm stone. And lucky pile 4 is this gold coin. It says a 4-leaf clover for good luck. Okay. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. Take your time picking, make sure you're grounded, and I'll see you on your pile. Okay, hello group 1. If you pick this cute little hill, then this is your pile. Okay, so today we're going to be getting messages from your person, love messages. It could be platonic, romantic, a family member, your guides, a past on loved one, could be from spirit. We're just going to get love messages, okay? So we're going to start with our deck of characters, and we're going to get a couple cards, and we're going to go from there. I'm pretty sure in the intro I said, where all we're going to be pulling from. So I won't repeat that, but let us hop into it. Let me get a sip. Okay, messages from your person. First of all, pile 1, I do want to say that I feel like this person sees you as a queen or king. They see you as someone who is royal. Someone who is maybe high maintenance. Someone who has a good a sense of style, I should say. They like your style. And I'm getting this from just the charm that you picked. So they like your style. They also think that you're kind of like sassy and stubborn, that you how do I say, you're like a hard, how do they say that? A hard nut to crack. Yeah, a hard nut to crack. But they love that about you. They love the vibrance that you have and the just larger than life attitude that you carry with yourself. And you might be sitting there thinking like, I'm actually extremely shy and introverted, but I don't know, maybe they just see what you don't see in you. But let us keep going and see what else we can get from this. Lay it down like that. Let's see if you can see it cute. Okay, spirit messages for pile 1. Love messages for pile 1. And I'm gonna get everything out before I'm gonna get all the charms and the little notes out before we. Love messages for group 1. The people that pick group 1. Who has something to say to them? What are some love messages being offered? That's too many cards. Please, can we get 4 cards, please? 4, please. Okay. We got door. Love messages for group 1. Gun. The universe. I hope you can see this well. The universe, and let's see, one more place. Love messages for pile 1. People who pick group 1. Ooh. And demon. Ooh, I haven't even seen this card in this deck yet. Cute, okay. Bottom deck here we have compass. Interesante. With this gun card, you know what I heard? I don't know if you've ever heard that Summer Walker song called "I'll Kill You," but that's the energy I get from this. Or her song "Me" in the beginning, where she's like, she get her gun out the trunk and she's like, "I would never shoot your baby. I'll just wave it around in your face." Ooh, shit, that was fast. Okay, that's what I get from this. Okay, let's see if we can get some damn. Okay, hold on. Some love messages. Love messages. Okay. We'll take those. We'll take those 4. Keep it full, keep it even. Okay. Cute. And last but not least, charms. I'm gonna go into our little charm bin and see what charms we can get for you. Okay. Oh, we had our little friend come out. Okay. Let's get into this group 1. First, let me open up your little notes so I can see those. Okay. Group 1, let us get into it. So first of all, I feel like these messages are coming in from your guides, not so much a person specifically. So yeah, these are love messages from your guides. First thing they want to tell you is that there is a new opportunity coming for you to ascend or awaken a little more, if you will. Moon cycles might be significant during this time, especially if we're talking about new periods, new things coming in. there could be a new moon coming around soon at the time that you're looking at this. Let's see what else this little card says. It says awakening, moon cycles, crown chakra, high priestess, magician energy. So yeah, this new door that's coming in, especially with this coming up with the gun, the universe, and the demon, I really just get, and compass, I really just get that the universe is trying to get you to take control of your life right now. They're trying to get you in this magician energy, into this planning, right? And look at this, it literally says universe can help under this universe card. So they're trying to get you to accept this new opportunity that's coming, first of all, and hold it hostage, right? Trust that it's yours. Put a gun to its head, like, hey, this was brought into me, this was mine. I'm not leaving here without them bags with cash in it, okay? Like, they want you to just really like take control of and hold your power and your uniqueness hostage, essentially, is what this is going on here. Because this alien card always it gives me Aquarius and Venus vibes, but specifically Aquarian energy is what I get from this. So Aquarius is all about uniqueness, but it's also about change too. So especially with this door in this universe and compass, it's like change is happening right now. It's coming around you. Don't fight it, right? And trust that like you deserve all of the positive change that's coming, because I do feel like it's positive change. It might be something that is masked as something that would be super difficult, or something that would be like you'll have to, you know, do some shadow work with it or for it. But in the end, like it says here, happily ever does exist. In the end, it's meant for your highest good, right? For what you want in this life, okay? So with this universe and this 444, this is all about resting, reflecting, recovering, yada yada. But I get hermit energy from this. The Four of Swords for me is like a mini hermit energy, just for me as a reader. So I'm getting Four of Swords from this, which is, this is a time to get your answers from within, for one. For two, there is a lot, like, if you can see in this universe card, there is a lot happening and changing. And imagine that you're this sun, right? So there is a lot that's going on here, and that's changing around you, but you still need to be that light, right? You still need to trust your purpose, trust your divine path, trust divine love, if you will, because all of this, all the change that's happening around you is for your abundance, for your highest good. I just get that really, really good things are coming in. Now with this demon and happily ever after does exist, what I get from this is I feel like you feel like you are naive, or maybe like people just give you a lot of shit for being so optimistic. People give you a lot of shit for your personality, for how bubbly and bright you are, for the light that you bring into this world. You know, they even give you shit for setting boundaries. It's like, it's kind of like in this world, you can't win for losing, right? Either you are an angel to some and a demon to others. But, you know, I get the feeling that people just see you from all different lights and different perspectives, because you are such a, like, an open, abundant person. Like this universe card, like you are one with the universe. And with that being said, you're so multifaceted that you just kind of get different energies coming all kinds of ways towards you. And sometimes it makes you feel like, okay, maybe there's something you're missing, right? Maybe you're the one whose compass is a little off or shaken. But Spirit is trying to, it's trust, okay? Trust. We literally have this little angel charm here. So this is all about protection, right? But I get tranquility. I get this angel like sitting at a pond or at a lake, just pondering and wondering while things are shifting and going crazy around her. She's able to sit in that stillness because the universe is handling everything else that needs to be handled, right? So, well, let's keep going into your charms over here. We have this good luck charm. It says a 4-leaf clover for good luck. So absolutely, like literally abundance is on your way at your doorstep. But Spirit is saying, you, first of all, you have to open the door. And second of all, if you see it and it's like by the time you open the door, it look like it's about, take it hostage. Take your abundance and your prosperity hostage, which is what I keep hearing, right? Trust the process, trust this newness that you're coming into. And I feel like what worries you is that you don't really understand what's going on, and things just right now things really are not what they seem, and because of that, it kind of has you in this like you don't trust yourself kind of energy. Like you essentially, yeah, like you don't trust yourself in the sense of like you feel like you're leading yourself to your own downfall. But Spirit is saying no, that fear that you're feeling is it's afraid of this newness. It's afraid of this abundance coming in, because with, you know, more abundance is greater responsibility, you know? And so that's really just your shadow side kind of being, it's like that self-sabotage leaving, dissipating, but it's still there a little bit. So it's kind of like this call that, hey, don't, you know, back away from this or freak out because you're afraid of good things coming to you, right? Check that, acknowledge it, and allow it to heal, right? Okay, and then we have, I'm an extrovert, please talk to me. So you could very well be having communication coming in if there's a specific person on your mind, or maybe an opportunity that you're kind of like looking out for with this door, and the way this angel is kind of just sitting here waiting. It's coming, okay? That's the message there. It's coming. Okay, then we have this cute little unicorn. For me, this charm specifically talks about a new level or a new cycle or something being offered that is so big. It's bigger than anything that you could have ever imagined. It's so much more and so much better than what you could have even imagined. It's kind of like asking God for a bike and he gets you like a Tesla motorcycle. Like, I don't know, but you understand what I'm saying, right? It's kind of like you're asking for something and it's coming, but it's coming so much more abundant than you could ever even imagine. This is also saying that you are protected and divinely directed and guided, and that God has what's meant for you and what's best for you to you, right? It's either on its way or it's extremely close, already here. So trust that you are, you know, an angel of light and love, and you deserve all the goodness that is coming to you, okay? We have this little skeleton ring. So this reminds me of the death card, right? This door to about new cycles coming, new beginnings, new openings, things like that. But this is also giving me the energy that you might be clutching too tightly onto something, might be holding on to something for dear life. Or this could be, you know, till death do us part type of energy I get from here too. So use your discernment. You know what message is meant for you. And last but not least, we have this little Disney World charm here. For me, this charm is the 10 of Cups. It's like a mix of the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, but more so 10 of Cups because it's all about like family and emotional abundance. This is the happily ever after. This is the you know, house, you know, car, kids, 2.5, whatever you see for yourself as happily ever after is here. And the way that this is transparent and you can see through it, yeah, it's here already. Like, you probably are already aware that it's here, or that it's very, very close. But I feel like you have the answers that you've been seeking now. It's all about trusting them, right? Because you see it, but you can't touch it yet. So you're like, is that real? Like, is that even in there? And your guides are like, yes, that is very much so real. This whole package we got sitting here is for you. Accept it and embrace it. Okay, that's all I have for you, Group 1. Thank you so much for coming to this reading. I hope that you got out of this what you were meant to get out of this. And trust yourself, trust the universe. We love you very much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, hello Group 2, welcome to your reading. If you picked this cute pyrite elephant, then this is your pile. Lay him down so you can see him good. Okay. Okay, pal one, today we're gonna be getting messages of love, love messages. So these messages could be from a specific person that you have in mind. It could be from, you know, a love interest or a crush or someone you're in a relationship with. It could be romantic, it could be platonic, it could be from friends and family. It could be from your guides, it could be from spirit, it could be from your angels, from literally anywhere, okay? We're just gonna be taking messages of love. Actually, the last pals, their messages were from their guides. So I'm interested to see where your messages are going to be coming from today. Let us get into it. Actually, the answer is, if you picked this elephant, then I feel like this message of love is coming from a loved one who has passed on, either recently, or the biggest energy I get from this is grandmother energy, just because that this you know, charm, the stone itself, reminds me of my grandmother. So it could be from a grandparent who has recently passed on, or just, you know, a loved one who you maybe had on your heart or mind recently, or you've been thinking about them a lot lately and feeling them a lot. This is a confirmation for, if you will. But let's get messages of, oh my God. And as I say that, literally the ghost card comes out. Okay, thank you for acknowledging that. Thank you. Okay, let's get messages of love. Messages of love for this group. Where is that? Here it is. Ooh, we got dust, ghost, dust. Okay. Messages of love, goddess. Oh, I've never even seen this card. I've never even seen this card in this deck. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. Okay, keep going. Messages of love for the people who pick group 2. Messages of love. Okay, we'll take this one. Lasso. Lasso. Curious. Bottom deck, we have dancing shoes. Okay, cute. I'm here for it. I fucks with it. Okay, I'm gonna get everything out at once before we start, you know, channeling these. So let us get your love deck. Oh, this came out. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We'll take these ones. Thank you so very much. And last but not least, let us get some charms for you, if you will. Okay. Very cute. First, let's start with your notes. We have this little UFO here. I'm just gonna open them all so I can see them. We got this again. Are you fucking kidding me? This was in the last group. Let's see what else is here. Oh, fuck 'em. Let's see. It says, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Matthew 5:9. And this says false Dwight Schrute. Interesting. This one says, "Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will." And last but not least, this is my strength card. Oh my God, look at the synchronicity there. Oh my God. Okay. I'm getting the message here. So, first of all, this loved one that is passed on, I want to say that they are definitely being a guide in your life right now. I don't know, I don't believe that they have been a guide. Well, obviously if they've recently passed, but they haven't been a guide, you know, throughout your life. I'm not new to the guide things, but they're more so just new to it in this lifetime, like the life that you're in right now. So I do feel like they've recently passed. But they're not going to really be a guide for the rest of your life. How do I say? Like, they'll always be there if you need them, right? Like, if you call on them, they'll come, but they're not one of the guides who holds your hands throughout the journey. They are more so, they give you those messages that are the harder lessons for spirit for you to get through. So in a sense, it's like when the universe is trying to teach you a lesson, right, or show you a cycle or something, and you're just not getting it. This guy comes in, this ghost, if you will, comes in, and they don't sugarcoat shit. And I feel like spirit picks them to bring you specific messages because they don't sugarcoat shit. Like, they don't like, they tell you this because they love you. They tell you these things in the way that they tell you, and they tell you it so what you would think would be harshly. Like, if for example, if this person were to be a guide for you, they would not, your lessons that you got from them would feel super harsh at that moment. You know, in the long run, you would see what it was for, and you know that it was beneficial and crucial. But this person is not. They're like, how about you go through the pain now? It's gonna suck, but just get it over with, right? Like, they're a hard ass, is what I want to say. They're probably very in life. They're probably very authoritarian. They probably had very strong Scorpio placements. November could be a significant month, but they were or strong Capricorn placements. I just get that they were a hard ass. And for some people, you know, that works, and for others it doesn't. And I feel like, you know, with you as well, it works for some things, with other things it doesn't. So for some things, like, your guides are like, fuck the compassion, because you're not getting it. So we're gonna send in this loved one because they know how to like crack it out of you, right? Like, because they don't sugarcoat shit. Anyways, but let's keep going. So with this ghost card here, this is definitely a confirmation that this is someone who has recently passed on. And you know, I was just telling my mom earlier that I've been super drawn to graveyards for some reason. And so this is just kind of really like a confirmation that this being, this person, I don't even know what to call him, this entity, if you will, they're trying to get to a new level in their consciousness, in the realm that they're in, but they can't because they have to be here to guide you for something very specific. And it's not that they don't want to, don't get me wrong at all. Like, I don't want you to feel guilty for this at all, right? This is their purpose. This is what they're meant to do, right? They've crossed over. But they're saying, hey, love, I'm trying to get to the penthouse of like this loft that I'm in right now, but they won't let me leave because, you know, I have to be a janitor and clean up this mess. You know, they won't let me go until you get what I need to give you, what you need to get out of this. They won't let me ascend, essentially. So quick like little I guess explanation to that, if you're not familiar with, like, you know, Christianity or heaven and hell and things like that. So and this, again, this is from what I know, what has been revealed to me. So there are levels in heaven the same way that there are levels in hell. I mean, it's been talked about, Dante's Inferno, but it's a little different from how it's depicted. And essentially when I say levels in this case, I mean like spiritually. Imagine like if you are, you know, when you pass over your Girl Scout and you have to get badges, right? So they're trying to get another badge, but look at this face. They're trying to get another badge, but you got to learn the lesson for them to get it. Like you have to grasp what they're trying to tell you for them to get it. And I feel like what that is especially with all of these alien references here, with these alien references here, I get that they're trying to get you to acknowledge and accept your uniqueness and your divine purpose and your divine path. With your path, I feel like frequently, or there are times where you come across things that, you know, the world may be agreeing with, but you have been given a different truth, for example. And you've always struggled with maybe being liked, right? With this love goddess here, I get that you're a very likable and admirable person, and people, you know, just they are drawn to you, right? But with that being said, you've always felt like you had this burden of being perfect, or this burden of needing to be this, just not being able to make mistakes, not being able to, it's kind of like you were aware of this uniqueness, but it's also, you're afraid of it. And so what they're trying to get you to get is that you are not like the people in this world. You're in the world, but not of the world. And so the struggle here is where you struggle with your light, and but at the same time of not shining it too brightly, right? This has been a lesson that they want you to learn. So with this little UFO, they want you to get that you're an alien and you're here to bring in newness to people, like all of these beautiful colors, right? Like this yellow and purple and red, and this is the solar plexus chakra, the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, and the root chakra, right? And then we have all this Bluetooth throat chakra. So you are bringing in like an Aquarius newness. You're going to be the first to do things, the first to start things, right? And it's gonna suck because you're probably gonna get a lot of shit for it at first, or you probably have, and it's made you feel like you don't want to open up and be known, if you will. So what they're trying to get you out of is this fear of being known, this fear of, if people know you, then they know your flaws, they know your mistakes, or whatever, right? They want you to get out of the perfectionism, essentially, is what this loved one is trying to get you to see. With this dust here and this little alien and the righteous, and then this verse from Matthew 5:10 and this false is definitely going into, you got to pay these hoes dust, okay? You're going to be the first to do it, and they're probably going to pay you dust at that time, but that should not stop you from doing it, okay? The things that people are, if you constantly get like messages of this false, like she might be on, he or she might be on to, they might be on to something that they're on some other shit right now. You're the first to do it, okay? So just because you don't see other people doing it doesn't mean that you're not meant to do it, or that, you know, it's dumb, or that, you know, this is something horrible and terrible. It's just that you're a trendsetter, you're an original, and it takes people time to keep up. So embrace your uniqueness, okay? Embrace your weirdness. And just like this says, blessed are they who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Everyone is not going to agree with you. Everyone is not going to accept what you are offering them, right? But just still plant the seed, even if you're just sprinkling a little bit of dust. Plant those seeds and trust that they will the root and sprout, okay? With this love goddess here, and dear divine, may I feel your courage and your will. Honey, like, you are like a ball of light. Imagine, like, I don't even know how to describe you. I don't know what other way I can tell you this, because I feel like it's been told to you so many times in so many different ways, but you are a god or a goddess essentially in your own right. You are very, very, very extremely powerful. And I don't want to say this in the way that it gets misconstrued, that you think that I'm saying like you're God or anything like that, but I'm saying you're extremely powerful, and you are a god in your own sense, right? If we are an extension of God, then you know, indirectly we are gods in and of ourselves, right? That's a whole nother tangent I'm not going to get into right now, but what I'm trying to say is embrace your God/goddess nature, okay? You are a god of love. You are our love, right? So embrace that and embody it and have courage, okay? Do not be afraid to stand out. Do not be afraid to be a being of love. And sometimes, you know, love heals, and it's not always comfortable, and it's not always, you know, it feels good at that right moment, but trust, okay? Trust. With this lasso and this strength card here, this little thing reminds me of the strength card, and the way he took this alien's head and is just owning it, like, yes, own it, okay? You lasso the things that you want for yourself in this life, take control of it. The things that you don't want, get rid of it, okay? You are such a bright, bubbly, abundant person, like just truly a light, and they want you to embrace that and embody it, right? And have strength in your purpose. Be carefree. With this dancing shoes, you might get a lot of shit for how, you know, carefree, or just how you I feel like you get shit because you aren't obsessed with, and you aren't moved by the things that move other people. You find life in so many other things, in different things from other people, you know, that it makes you feel some type of way about it. But this guy is trying to let you know, no, honey, with this angel here, you might feel sad too about the work that you have to do for others or for yourself. It might feel draining, right? Being that light all the time. But Spirit is saying, trust that it's in your purpose. And if you're feeling drained, then check your energy and check the energies that are around you, okay? This little thing reminds me of a pool. It reminds me of March, the aquamarine stone. So you could have strong Pisces placements or be a Pisces, but this reminds me of relaxation. This reminds me of a resort, essentially. So relax. I feel like you're super pent up right now. You're kind of like, you know, giving this ghost this energy, this, you know, rah, 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 and the ghost is giving it back to you, and you're like, what the fuck? And they're like, that's you. That's the energy that you're giving us. So if you don't want it, then, you know, don't give it to yourself, kind of, right? So yeah, this entity is definitely mirroring your energy. We have this little pin from The Office, and it says, just pretend like we're talking until the cops leave. This is Creed from The Office, and he is by far one of my favorite characters next to Dwight. And you know why I love him so much? Because he is Creed. No one is like, oh, you're acting like Creed, or you know, things like that, because Creed is so unique and individual. It's kind of like you really can't pin him down. You really can't put anything on him, you know? And that's crazy that The Office is showing up here twice with Dwight Schrute and Creed. So The Office could be significant for you, but The Office too. The Office was a very controversial show, and it was, you know, a trendsetter in its time, and it might not have been appreciated when it first aired, but you know, everybody loves it now. So, you know, trust your truth, trust your path, trust your light. This little watermelon here, hold on. Summer, I'm getting summer. Summer. Juice. So there's a song by Lizzo called Juice. I would listen to that. That might be significant for you. Yeah, there's a song called Juice by Lizzo. They want you to listen to that and basically embrace and embody everything that she's saying in that song. Okay. And last but not least, we have this, came up in the last reading too. This is the 10 of Cups for me. So emotional abundance, just feeling the love and happiness and joy all around you. A really good time for your family, a really good period in your family life. The things that you seek are seeking you. Trust. Okay, group 2. That is all that I have for you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. And I hope that you get what you are meant to get from this and out of this. Remember to trust your path, trust your purpose, and trust your truth. You are divinely guided and directed by love. Okay? Okay. So again, thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Okay. Group 3, hello, welcome to your reading. If you picked this selenite palm stone, then this is your reading. So today's topic, we're going to be getting love messages from the universe. These are just messages of love. It could be from, a passed on loved one. It could be from your guides, your angels, spirit, any being of light who chooses to come through and bring messages. It could also be from a person, right? A platonic relationship, a romantic relationship, a pet, a sibling, a plant. I'm just getting messages of love. Whatever comes through will come through. So before you get started, if there's a specific person maybe that you want messages from, I would take the time right now to maybe pause the video and ground yourself into their energy or into that which you wish to get from this reading. And I smell bubble gum, and we'll get into it. So, messages of love for the people who are going to pick group 3. Messages of love. First card that came out is War. What do we get for Love Goddess? Okay. Wow. We have Island. We got 2. I'll take them both. Baby Angel and Maze. Okay. Let's move these over. Interesting. You got one extra than the other pals. It's cool though, it's cool. Let's see. Bottom deck here, we have elves. Wow, okay. Okay, I see how we're going, pal 3. I see how we're going. Wait, let me move this stuff over some more. Do you hear that noise? Weird. Also, if you hear smacking, my niece is eating an apple, so that's not a dog back there. That's a child. So yes, I'll put that out there. Anyways, let's keep going. So for this pile, number 1, I feel like you're very familiar with what's going on here, I should say. I feel like this is definitely, as with all messages, but this is for you, definitely gonna be a message of confirmation. Because with the Love Goddess, the Baby Angel, elves, even Island and Maze just give me very like divine guidance type of energy. I feel like you're getting a lot of messages from a lot of different entities at the moment. Angels, elves give me like the fairy, gnome, more so like Nordic type of deities. I feel it's just what I get from that. So yeah, I just feel like you're really just connecting spiritually and universally. You're getting a lot of messages from a lot of different places. Even with this baby angel, birds. Birds have been very significant just recently in my life spiritually, but in other people around me, I've noticed that, and even in readings I do, birds keep coming through. So that could be significant for you. But so these messages of love are coming from a bunch of different places, and I feel like that's why this maze card is here, because it's saying, you know, it might seem very confusing and kind of all over the place, but you know, your mind is a maze and only you're able to navigate it. So that's why this maze card is here. This could also be like an inside joke or like an inside thing for you, like an inside confirmation, as it should say, for you. Okay, I'm getting tongue-tied, so let's keep going. With this war next to this love goddess, messages of love here, is I feel like a lot of people are like chasing after you, in a sense of like, a lot of people are like willing to die for you type of energy. I'm getting like, I don't know how to explain that, like just like, I don't want to say sex symbol because it's not so much about sex, but like goddess energy. Like imagine Marilyn Monroe. Like it wasn't so much just the way that she looked, it was how she carried herself. It was like a whole thing, you know? And I feel like those are the vibes that you're putting off, is this love goddess energy. God or goddess, for male or female, gender neutral, whatever. But this is the energy that you're putting off, right? Of just extreme magnetism and attraction, and just like literally like goddess energy. And so because of that, it's like you're killing a lot of people. Like you're killing the shits right now. You're killing it. But yeah, it's kind of like you're just leaving a bunch of people just dead and in pieces, I get. And your guides are definitely wanting you to be aware of this, because with that being said, like these elves bottom deck here, I feel like you're gonna have a lot of suitors coming in, a lot of people who, you know, who are picking up on this, who want a taste, who want a piece. But you're gonna need to be aware of what you want, right? So with being in this goddess energy, it's not just so much about what's being offered to you, but it's also about what you want from these situations, from these people, places, or things. With this island card here, one, you could live on an island or know someone who lives on an island. That could be significant. But I just get this island being next to this love goddess and baby angel. This is giving me like hermit energy, like because you took the time to go within and do the work that you needed to do and get the clarity that you needed to gain, and the perspective and the insight. It's kind of like Spirit is giving you a gift now, an offer. It could be a person, it could be a love goddess or a baby angel, you know, entering your life. This baby angel definitely looks like someone is coming in, bringing something. And the way that it's set up, it's like they're coming in from this period of solitude, from this hermit energy. So if third-party situations are something that you are worried about, there's none of that here. All of these cards, everything in here is standalone, except these elves, but they're bottom deck. Everything else here is kind of like a standalone energy. And even look at the way that this tree is like leaning towards this baby angel. It's like, I feel like you are head over heels for somebody, and you're just like, you see them as this baby angel. You see them as like a goddess and a baby angel, literally. There's no other way to explain that. You just see this person in their divinity, in their power, and like this is you. Like you just so drawn to them, and I don't even know how to explain that. It's what I'm getting is literally how it's depicted on here, right? Like you're just so into them, literally. What I was saying, so I was rudely interrupted. Yeah, okay. Okay, this maze, I just really get that there's an inside joke here. Puzzle pieces, if you will. Like a maze is kind of like a puzzle pieces. And even this person, whoever this is, like, they know. Look at the smirk on this little baby angel's face. Look, how cute. Yeah, they know. And I feel like you guys are kindred, because even look at the way that this palm tree, the leaves are drawn on it, and the way that the wings on this angel are drawn. I feel like y'all are kindred. Okay, but let's get some more messages. I think for the other pals, I like got everything out and then went through it. So we're doing shit differently. I see group 3, we're switching it up for you. Okay, so I'm now gonna just go in with my box of notes and messages and shake it up and see what we get. Okay, wow, okay. Any other messages? Okay, that's it. Thank you. Thank you. And then we're also gonna get some charms. I'm gonna leave that there because that gold coin wanted to come out over that baby angel. So we're gonna let her have it. Okay. So let's start here. Oh, it says I love you. That's cute. Okay, so a message is I love you. Somebody wants you to know that. TBH. What I pick up from this whole spread is that it's a person, but I also pick up that this is a spiritual connection. So it's not just you guys involved in it. It's like all of your angels, all of your guides, spirits, kind of like you guys have this whole community, like this whole world, if you will. And like these inside jokes is not just between you and this person. It's like you, this person in spirit, you, this person and your guides. Like all of this shit would make sense to you guys. Does that make sense? Because I'm sitting here and I feel bad that I didn't like I didn't go as in as I did with the other groups, but that's because I feel like a lot of this is very like intuitive. These are intuitive messages, you know? So if nothing's coming to you, then one, this probably isn't your pal, or two, just sit with it, right? Just like sit with the cards, you know, and just look at them and see what comes to you from it, okay? Okay. But anyways, it says I love you. So there's a lot of people who love the way that you love, and because of that, it could easily be confused for like, how do I explain? Because what you and this person have in common maybe is the way that you love, and so that's very noticeable to other people because it's a very rare trait. Like we can tell with the state of the world that people just really don't know how to love anymore, and that authenticity and you know, just people being genuine is very hard to find. And so because of that, you possess this, or this person possesses it, or you both do. And a lot of people like fall for you, like literally like this, you know? And it might seem that you're like a player or a heartbreaker, but it's just more so that you know what you want and these other people don't. but they think that they want you because they know that they want real love, but because you are offering it, they think that they want it with you. Does that make sense? So you have a lot of admiration, I get, coming from all around you, a lot of admirers. So, but even with that being said, there's only like, I feel like there's only one person that you want. So yeah, this could be a message from them. Let's keep going. We have this 38, you are special. 38, and 38 is an angel number for me. It always reminds me of Michael. And he is a guardian angel for all light workers. So you could be a light worker, this person could be a light worker. 38 could be significant for you. 3 and 8 together makes 11 too. So the number 11 could be very, very significant. I'm trying to stay out of my head in this connection because high key, it feels very personal. So I'm trying to make sure I give unbiased, grounded, that I read this, you know, in that way. Anyways, let's keep going. Here we have Matthew 5:6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. So what I get from this, with this coming up under war, like war goddess, love goddess and war, is that either you have been seeking a connection that felt the way that you felt with the universe, like that wholeness and completeness that you felt within your spirituality and within God or in the universe or whatever you believe in. You were looking for that in another person, that feeling, right, of wholeness. And so this is kind of like a message from spirit that, you know, they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, that thirst after love, that thirst after just groundedness in spirit, groundedness in the universe, they shall be filled. So this is also a call with this 38 under it, that when you cried out to know what your mission is and what your path is and what your purpose was, and you basically, this is that it has come into alignment, that you have been filled, you are being filled, spiritually and emotionally. So if there is a connection or someone or a person who is who you felt like this with, this is like a confirmation, especially with this coming under this I love you and this 38. Like, this was divinely guided and led. And I get, because both parties in the situation needed to be in their divinity. They needed to like come into their power, basically, because if not, the connection would not have been balanced. It just wouldn't have worked. It wouldn't have made sense until both of you got on your path into alignment within yourself and within the universe. Okay, let's keep going. We have this little thing here. This always reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. The Judgment card too, I believe. Let's see what it says back here. Emperor's Judgment, Beauty and the Beast, yeah. So, Beauty and the Beast could be significant for you. But with this little crow like in her ear here, I get that, yeah, you've definitely been getting like intuitive nudges about who this person is and this connection. And so, yeah, I definitely feel like this reading is just confirmation for you. Okay, this also reminds me of the Lover's card, Frida Kahlo, San Antonio. You could be from Texas. I mean, I'm from Texas, so that would make sense if you're watching this. But if you're not, you could be from Texas. Texas could be significant for you. The letter C. But even here, these roses also go into that Beauty and the Beast motif. And the way that this crown of roses is sitting on the skeleton's head, it gives me magician energy. You're probably manifesting this person in, or manifesting an opportunity to be alone with them, with this island here. And they're doing the same, because look at how these two are looking at each other. They are doing the same. I get that you guys really, really like each other. Like, you really cut for each other. But both of you have a hard time believing that the other person could possibly feel the same way. Let's see what this says. Ooh, it's super tiny. Waiting for inspiration is just waiting. Ooh, and even look at how this girl is like, huh, I'm waiting for them to come to the tower and to release me from this plight. And this crow is in her ear like, girl, why are you waiting for somebody to come? Just jump out the fucking window. Rapunzel, you got the hair to do it. You know, just jump out the window. So waiting for inspiration is just waiting. So maybe if you're waiting for an opportunity to come with this person, like just go for it. Don't wait, just go for it. Because waiting for inspiration is just waiting. Let's see. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 5:9. So with this coming under baby angel and island, you probably got a lot of shit for maybe feeling the way you do about this person, or about this connection, or about this journey. Maybe you were even persecuting yourself, like, you're psychotic, this is insane, this is too much, this is too good to be true, like blah blah blah, yada yada yada. For me, this scripture is like basically like, fuck them, you know? It might actually say that on here, yeah. It does, fuck them. NBA vibes, NBA young boy vibes. When I say fuck them, I just mean like, if in this life, constantly worry about pleasing people will never get us on our path and in alignment. Because when you have, even if you don't have this big grand destiny, but your destiny in and of itself, because it's yours, nobody else is gonna have it. No one else is going to even understand your plight. So this goes into it. So it's saying, blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. You're blessed, right? For all the shit that you get, just trust that you're covered and you're blessed, because the kingdom of heaven is yours. So take that shit while you're here and you're in this planet, on this island, in this world. Because in the long run, like, you're the one with the fucking answers. You're the one who's tapped in. You're the one who really truly understands what the fuck is going on in this world. And the way I just lit up when I said that, I feel like this is something that you definitely need to hear, that your angels are trying to get you to hear with this coming under baby angel. And this is Matthew 5:10. Matthew was one of the four gospels. 4 or 5, I don't remember. Anyways, but he was one of the well-known prophets. But in his time, right, him following Jesus, he was persecuted. They were like, nigga, what is you on? Christ, these nuts, you know? But he had to keep going, keep persevering, keep fighting. And now, look, everyone knows his fucking name. People are naming their kids after him. He's like one of the most common names, Matthew, right? So I get, trust your journey, trust your path. Especially with this 38, you are special, like, Child. Okay, let's keep going. We have this little Hulk card here, and it says, I have the courage to do good things for myself. So with this, I feel like this goes with this waiting for inspiration is just waiting. If there's something that you want, like I said, you have this magician energy. You can create it and manifest it, and you're probably already in the act of doing it, but you're asking yourself, should I be doing this? Is this in my best interest? This is a confirmation that yes, this is in your best interest, and fucking do it. Okay, let's keep going. This little thing reminds me of Twitches. Also, let's see, manifestations. Ooh, and new moon. So this came out in the mix of this. So Twitches, that might be significant for you. I mean, Twitches obviously talks about magic and things like that, but manifestations is the big thing that we get from here, right? Like I said, you're manifesting this person, and this person is manifesting you. You're manifesting this opportunity with this gold coin, but this opportunity is also manifesting you. It came out over baby angel, like, come on, love. Also, something else I want to say, you might have recently gotten your wings, and so it kind of feels new, and it feels fresh and weird and different, and you're still maybe second guessing it, but this little gold coin coming out, is good luck, positive affirmations. And as I say that, look at this positive affirmation that has decided to come out. It says, I rock, I roll, I bloom, I grow. You glow. And this is a song called Where the Flower Blooms by Tyler, the Creator. And I've actually had this like sitting up here on my wall. So, you know what? If you pick this pal and you're comfortable telling me, you know, and this resonated, like, let me know, you know, who the fuck you are. Friend, bestie. Okay, let's keep going. Let's look at your charms now. See what we got here. We got this little shoe. This was actually the charm for pal 1. So, you might find a message that resonates in pal 1. But really from this, what I was gonna say is the person that you're connecting with, their message was probably pal 1. But also, sorry, let me finish the message, guys. This person is probably super sassy. They probably have a great sense of style, or you really like their sense of style. But they have this attitude, this personality that's like out of this world. Like they're just very, very much them. It's like they're a diva, but like in the most grounded sense of the word. Yeah, I get that you just really like this person's attitude, like their flair. You like their personality. And with this chevron print, I feel like they might be like an old soul, or rather like a lame. When I say lame, I don't mean it in a negative sense. I consider, okay, there's two senses of the word. There's like being a lame, like, oh, what a goofy, what a bird, right? But then there's also like a lame is in the sense of they're just not mainstream. They're just not like a hype beast type of person. So when I say lame, I just mean the sense of like, they're boring, but they're okay with it. And like, when I don't know how to explain that. I'm trying to work on the tendency that I have to over explain things. So I'm gonna just leave it like that. Like this person is, imagine like Ron Swanson or Dwight Schrute, right? Those people would be considered lame, but for me, it's in the best of ways. Like there's nobody like them, right? Okay, anyways, we have this little world here. So this does remind me of the world card, which talks about cycles ending. Yes. Anyways, that talks about cycles ending. The culmination of cycles, I should say. So, or another thing is you could be traveling. Maybe you could be traveling to this person. Yeah, with Island here and the wings on this baby angel, you could be traveling to this person. You might be on the other side of the world as them. You guys might look different physically as well, because the world card also talks about that. You know, physical differences. But I get that both of you have maybe just traveled this world like in past lives, in the sense of you have a lot of experience spiritually and like character-wise. I feel like the both of you have gone through things that, you know, builded your character. And when you got to this life, it's like certain things that other people had to go through, you didn't, because it's kind of like it was already equipped with you. It's kind of like it already just came with this body. I don't know how to explain that, but yeah, so certain things like, you know, like a lesson, for instance, treat people how you want to be treated, or don't do things to people that you don't want done to you. Like lessons like that. I mean, you kind of were already aware of that, right? Like I get the sense that you're very karmically aware. The both of you are. Okay. We got this little marble here. This always reminds me of intuition, but ooh, beyond intuition, this reminds me of like a parallel universe. Because if you look into this marble, if I can get that focus, it's like everything is flipped in here, and it has like a tint, a hue, a shade over it of blue. So I don't, if you've ever watched like those crime shows, you know, when they do like the flashback, it kind of puts like a different color on the film, and it's just seen in a different light to indicate that it's a different time. you know? So this is the energy I get from that. You could be communicating with this person like in a different realm, in the sense of like maybe in your dreams you dream about them or see them or travel to them, or I don't know, you would know. But I just get like a parallel world, a different universe. So you could already know this person like in a past life or from somewhere else, but this is also just gives me third eye chakra vibes. Like I definitely feel like, and it's not just this person who you are able to communicate with, it's your guides. Like I feel like you're very able to get to that world more easily now. Like this period that you're in, this growth, this cycle, I should say, you're able to get there easily. And it makes sense now. I feel like you believe it. You believe in its truth. And this video is probably confirming that, but you believe that the truth of that this is not the only place that we're able to travel. I also get the feeling that you're kind of waking up to the concept of time. I don't want to go too far into that in this video, but I feel like you're becoming more aware of your timeline and the timeline and how time works, you know, in this dimension and other dimensions and different realms. Whatever you believe in. I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole. I'm not going down a maze, if you will. Okay. Okay, moving on. We have this little black charm here. Your favorite color could be black, or this person's favorite color could be black. I get devil energy from this, especially with these two like little chain, these little things right here. And this black ball, it reminds me of like the devil card of when the two lovers are at the bottom and they're like tied. So I feel like maybe you feel bound to this person, or you feel tied to them in a certain way. And I get that you feel like it's codependent. Like you guys have the tendency to be codependent, or have the how do I say, potential to have the lovers become devil energy, and in the negative sense of the way, in the shadow aspect of the devil card. So remember, the devil card is not a bad card in and of itself, but yeah, I get the feeling that you might feel tied to this person or bound to this person, or maybe I should say, I feel like you feel a lot of depth with this person. Like I feel like every time you feel like you've gone deeper with them, you come to this realization that there's actually much deeper to explore. And I feel like you kind of feel like it's almost a pit of exploration. Like there is no end to it. It feels very infinite. Yeah, like this connection with this person feels very infinite. And you know what? It also could be you feeling like the connection with this person brought you connection to the things that are infinite, like love and abundance, guidance. And I feel like, yeah, this whole thing really just opened you up spiritually to the universe. It opened up that stream of communication with the universe. And when I say I'm saying the universe because I'm trying to find a term big enough to encapsulate all of the things that are within it, right? Including angels, guides, people, higher selves, God, spirit, right? All of those things. Because we have a lot of charms and cards here that really just are signifying like someone with spiritual abundance. Okay, we have this little thing here. This reminds me of the Empress card, and we got that with this too. So you could be tapping into your Empress energy, right? Balancing out the masculine and feminine energies. Anyways, like I was saying, balancing masculine and feminine energies. I do get a lot of masculine energy from this pile, but I also get a lot of feminine energy. And then I just get a lot of like unambiguous energy, like in the sense of there's a mix of beings here, if you will. But balancing this Emperor's energy, this also talks about like birthing something. So I get the feeling of this manifestation that has been being called in, just everything coming to a head, like a pimple ready to be popped. Okay, last but not least, we have this please don't talk to me charm. So I get the feeling that this was you in this island hermit energy, and you might even be super bitter right now with people around you, or maybe not making the best decisions, in the sense of like you're just really just flying off the handle with some people. And I feel like that's because there's a little lingering resentment and upsetness, sorrow, longing, if you will, about this connection. And because of that, it has caused you to treat the people around you not so kindly, because you're like, I want to be with this person, I want to be around this person, or like I'd rather be with this person, but you also aren't doing anything to be with them, you know? It's like you feel that pulling and that longing, and you're aware of everything that's going on, but you aren't really taking any action, which is why that waiting for inspiration is just waiting, and this I have the courage to do good things for myself is coming out, because it's like, yeah, you know these things, but what are you doing about it? And I just heard, I don't know what the fuck to do, that's why. So you might be telling that to, you know, your guides. Like, what am I supposed to do? But I feel like you already know what it is that you want to do or should be doing. You just, what you know you need to do is just very scary. So it's requiring a lot of courage. Scary because it could, you know, shatter your ego. Not scary because it's harmful or anything like that, but just there's a possibility of it hurting your ego, and you're in a space where you're just like, I don't need that right now. I don't need any more pain. But yeah, okay, that's what I get from you, group 3. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I really hope I see you in the next one. Again, if you feel comfortable, let me know if this resonated. I'm super curious about whose pile this is. Let me think, am I missing anything else? If you have a topic that you want me to cover, then let me know about that. Sorry, I'm just looking at these cards and see if there's anything else coming through. I do want to say with this elves card, that your angels and guides are definitely around you right now. Like there's just a lot of beings in the light that are just surrounding you guys in this connection. So I do want to say that. So if there's worry on this end about, you know, what this is or what this means for you, it's very positive. It's very love and light filled. But yeah, that's it, group 3. I'm done yammering. Thank you so much for picking this pal, and I hope I get to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pal 4. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you picked this little gold coin, then this is your reading. So today we're going to be getting messages from your person. I think I accidentally said love messages in group 3. I don't know. Anyways, messages from your person. This could be from your guides. It could be from your angels. It could be from spirit, a past one, loved one, you know, whoever you choose to call forth in this reading, or whoever chooses to come forth for your reading of the light, of course. Then that's what we're going to be getting messages from. So I'm going to be pulling from this little deck I have here. I'm also going to be pulling notes and charms to go with it. So I'm going to get everything out, and then I'm going to pull, then I'm going to read it all together. So that was fast. Pal 4, messages from your person. Let's see, we got Master. Ooh. Okay, so not gonna lie, I was gonna say I feel like this is from a guide, a spiritual being. And then, this MasterCard came out, so that adds up. Group 4. Ooh, Grim Reaper. Interesante. Group 4. Got Island. Group 4, messages from your person. Okay. I'm kind of understanding. Oop, okay, we'll take that. And Watchdog. Move this stuff over a bit. Bottom deck here, we have Rainbow. That's beautiful. Great ending. Oh, we got Rainbow and you picked the gold coin. How cute. You could be born in March. You could be Irish. St. Patty's Day could be significant. Leprechauns. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of not. But anyways, let's keep going. Now we're going to get some notes. Make sure I mix this around really good. Y'all came out over this card. Wait a second. Okay, and let's get your charms. Okay. Okay, so I'll go ahead and show you what these little things say as I organize them. This one is, I'll show you the picture from the Avengers, and it says, good sex, no stress, one boo, no ex, a small circle, big checks. And that's on Ariana. Okay, let's see. This says, dear God, more than anything else, I want to get to know you intimately. Ooh. I'm literally getting a couple of different stories here, and the more like little notes I get, the more the shit unfolds. Weird. Okay, the outside of this one says devotion, and it says you are powerful and filled with love. That's also on period. Okay. This is 777. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Matthew 5:7. This little thing here's 777 again, 555 and 444. Those numbers could be significant for you. And last but not least, we got the 38, baby. Again, 38. You are special. Okay. Okay. We'll go through the charms last. But here's the painting that I'm being shown, if you will. So there's two different groups of people here for this pile. One group has recently gone through a breakup, or they're going through a breakup, and this other pile is going through spiritual awakening. I mean, this other group, I should say. So, but both of these piles, the messages are similar because it is a similar healing process, because you're both suffering from the death of something, which is why this Grim Reaper is here. Let's start over here with this Master. It says good sex, no stress, one boo, no ex, small circle, big checks. So I feel like this is you coming into alignment with, I don't want to say the things that happen to you, because it's not in the sense of that you are just So before, I feel like you may have lived your life where you just allowed things to happen to you, and when they did, you were like, that fucking sucked, but that's life. The stage that you're in now is where you're coming to this realization that you are the master of your life, and if there's things that you want to bring it into, or things that you realize no longer serve you, or a specific lifestyle that you want to live, or a certain mindset you want to have, that you're the only person that can bring that about. No more just living your life in the mundane, living your life and just letting things happen to you. Going into this Grim Reaper. So what I'll say about this little note is, yes, you're coming into what you want from this life. So for instance, maybe if you were like, I want friends, I enjoy being around people, but I don't want these kinds of friends, right? Or maybe you were like, I want connection, but I don't want to have to be in this giant group to still feel like I'm connected, because I still feel alone even when I'm in groups, right? So it's like you're coming to this realization that maybe solitude is for you, and it's kind of like you're coming into acceptance of that, acceptance of the self, that what you have been seeking in other people, that it's time to get that from yourself. And if you do that, you don't have to take the shit that people hand you, just because it's kind of like being in a relationship with a rich man, but you don't actually love him or care for him at all. And it's like, are you willing to, so before in the past with your relationships and connections, you were willing to stay because you were like, okay, at least I'm getting money from this. I might be dying emotionally and spiritually, and I might feel like this person envies me and that they secretly want to kill me, but hey, I'm getting paid, right? And so now in your life, you're like, wait a minute, how about I just work really hard to get where he is, so that I don't have to take what he's offering me, so that I can be the entrepreneur and the millionaire and people are working for me, but I also don't have to deal with their shit, right? So it's kind of like you coming into this understanding that you don't have to take other people's shit just for the sake of having company. It's you, and these messages are coming from your higher self. And that's why I was saying I felt like a spiritual entity, but I couldn't really put my finger on it. This is from your higher self, right? Which explains this master card, right? So, you're trying to tell you that, sweetie, everything that you've been seeking in other people, you literally already have. You just didn't want to take the time to build it or bring it out, or, wade through the drama and the hurt and the shadow work to get to that masterful part of yourself. So with that showing up next to this Grim Reaper in the island, with the Grim Reaper showing up between Master and the island, this is telling me that this journey you're about to go on will be to master your solitude, to bring it into the things that don't serve you. Like this says, dear God, more than anything else, I want to get to know you more intimately. When I prayed this prayer, it was basically like if I were to, there was this joke going around on TikTok about, I think it was malachite or moldavite. I want to say it was malachite. I don't remember, but there's a certain crystal in there saying that, like, when you bring this crystal into your life, that be ready for the change that comes with it, right? So when I prayed this prayer, it was very similar as if I had fucking had that crystal. I had no idea what I knew what I was asking for, because I knew that I wanted to be connected with God and I wanted to know him intimately, right? I didn't just want what the pastors were telling me. I didn't just want what the world had given me about him, right? I wanted to understand him and learn him and grow a connection with him myself. And so when I prayed this prayer, so many things in my life shifted, and there was an ending brought to so many things. And it didn't hurt because I already knew that these were things that I didn't want, right? Some things hurt, obviously, but for the most part, it was kind of like I had this awareness that those things had already needed to be dealt with. They had already need to be released. I already knew that they weren't serving me anymore because of how I felt. And so when it happened, it was just like, wow, a confirmation for me and my intuition that, damn, like, you're right. You know what you need and what you want. Even though this world has told you so many times that you didn't, you do. You understand what you want from this life. So yeah, 10 of Wands energy here. releasing those burdens, the things that don't serve you, so you can come into connection with you, into alignment with you, and in turn coming into alignment with God, because if he's within us, then duh. Okay, let's keep going. This island here where it says you are powerful and filled with love. And this devotion is saying take time to devote to your solitude. Take time to go into hermit mode to master the self, to master the shadow side, to master your anxiety, right? We're going to get to that watchdog, but the things that bring you fear, to really just really grab a hold of your mind and your heart and be like, girl, you know, what the fuck's going on? So yes, take this time to devote to your solitude. You're gonna get a lot of answers, you're gonna get a lot of clarity, a lot of truth revealed to you, and it's gonna wake you up to the truth that's already within you, because like I said, you know it's there, it's about uncovering it. Okay, this watchdog. I feel like there may be a certain person or a situation that ignited this change within you. Like I said, you could be going through a breakup, or it could just be, you know, the ending of a connection maybe that hadn't even grounded yet, or the ending of a relationship with maybe a friend or a sibling or a parent or something like that, right? That really just woke you up to the things that you were settling with. It woke you up to the complacency that you've been moving throughout your life with. And so this watchdog is saying, one, this gives me Aries energy, so you could be an Aries. I also get Gemini energy from this pile, and Aquarian energy, also Libra. But it's bringing this anxiety, like, okay, like you feel this new cycle coming, you feel the acknowledgement of, you know, you being thrown and you know, treated like dust, right? There's this acknowledgement of it, but with that being said, it's because you're still in your shadow, it kind of makes you want to be maybe vindictive or seek revenge on whoever it was that made you feel less than, or whoever ever in your life that that just really just made you feel like the worst of the worst, right? So there's this feeling that you kind of want to, you know, get back at them, or this feeling of you want to master yourself to get back at them. So this card is this blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy, is saying to remember to stay grounded in your truth, right? Because when you do, you'll realize that the way that you're treated is not always is usually not a reflection of your worth. Most of the time it's projection and lessons that we need to learn, right? Lessons that other people need to learn. There's many reasons as to why people treat us the way they treat us, and that we are dealt the things that we are dealt in this life. So Spirit is saying to make sure that you are grounded in your truth, and to understand that the things that hurt you are meant to heal you. So before you get vengeance on whatever this is, remember that. With these repeating numbers, you could be seeing a lot of synchronicity happening right now. Could be repeated numbers or the same song playing over and over, or maybe you continuously hear a phrase in your head and you're like, where the fuck does that keep coming from? Pay attention to those things. These are signs, these are calling. We literally got this eye charm that came out. Like I said, I'm gonna get to it, but pay attention to that, because you're definitely awakening to your truth in this current moment. And with that being said, it's gonna be feeling like your skin becoming ripped off of your body, as though someone were literally ripping you in half, is how it's going to feel, I must say. Because that hurt is so stuck to you. It's like a Siamese, right? It's not that rooted though. It's not that rooted. It's more like a leech. It's gonna hurt ripping it off, the Band-Aid, but you're gonna feel so much freer when it's done. You're gonna understand that it was worth it. Even with this rainbow here being bottom deck, all the things that were promised to you in this life, you will receive. But it's about coming to a space and a place where you're not only open to receiving it, but where you understand why you're receiving it, and you can see it come in, right? Okay, let's get to your charms. So we have this charm here. This always reminds me of the Emperor's charm and Judgment. So like I said, waking up to your truth and your knowledge. You're able to see through the smoke and the fog and the mirrors now, to see the beauty that is of this life, the beauty that is within you, right? The beauty of love. Adornment, that word just came to mind, adornment. So that can be significant. You could have recently gotten jewelry from someone. And so because of that, you could be sitting there like, but they gave me a ring, they gave me a necklace, they have to love me. That's not necessarily true. So with that, the message here is know your worth, okay? Know your worth. Because then you'll understand what you should be taking and what you should not be taking. Okay. This little marble thing always reminds me of a parallel universe. It reminds me of the dream world, if you will. Where we go, where our soul travels when we are not conscious or awake. So you could be getting a lot of messages or synchronicities in your dreams. You could be experiencing a shit ton of deja vu recently. But this is also called to pay attention to your third eye and your crown chakra, because you're getting a lot of insight and messages from your higher self through those spaces and through those places. I also feel like maybe when you're in meditation or like when you're asleep, when you're dreaming, you commune with your higher self. And even me saying that, like I look at this watchdog and you're like, girl, but you feel it, you understand that truth, right? These are all labels. These are just words that we use to explain phenomenons that we experience and that we feel. So remember, these are just all labels. However you say it, that makes you more comfortable with it. Yeah. Okay. We have this little Paris charm here. What I heard with this was that you deserve so much better. There is so much, there is a connection out here that will bring you so much love and truth and truth in love that you'll see how much you deserve. Like, you literally deserve the world, okay? Like, you don't just deserve this necklace that they got you from Pandora. You deserve to be flown out to Paris and have a picnic in front of the Eiffel Tower. That's the energy that we're getting from this. Like, know your worth. With this 38, you are special. Yes, know your worth. This little angel charm that comes out. If you watch my readings and you've picked this charm before, or you usually pick this charm, this could be a confirmation for you. But this also, this angel, she looks worried, right? And she's like, yes, bitch, I'm worried, put me down. But she looks worried, she looks concerned, and we literally got, there's only 2 worry dolls, I'm pretty sure, in my charm thing, and both of them came out. So this is something that you're super stressed about, that you've been thinking about and pondering over, and really just analyzing, like, what did I do to deserve this? Is there something that I could have done differently? Could I have handled this situation differently? No, sweetie, this happened exactly the way it was meant to happen, because we had to bring you here to this place where you're opening up to yourself and to your truth, where you no longer take what's given to you just because it was given to you. So this was all, it all happened for a higher purpose. I mean, that's a given, but that needed to happen to kickstart you and to put you back onto the path of the self, to mastering the self. We have this girl gang charm here. So immediately the first thing I heard was that there could be someone in your circle with this watchdog who's envious of you, or who just they don't want to see you grow, because they know that means you won't be around and won't be with them and there for them as much, because you'll understand your worth, essentially, right? And you'll understand that what they're giving you, you deserve more than that. And with that being said, they know they're gonna have to pick up and get their shit together, and they're honestly not really in the mood to do that. They kind of want to still sit in their vices, and they want you to sit there in their vices with them, because they prefer the company, right? They don't really want to be alone. And so every time you are doing something to better yourself, or you have this revelation of something that has maybe been not so good for you, this person might, manipulate you into stagnating, if you will. So that is a little message here. But your girl gang right now, it should be you. If you see on each one of these cards, there's one depiction. And when I say that, I mean there's one solitary being, master, grim reaper, island, one palm tree, one dog, one rainbow, right? It's all about the self right now and coming into you. Yeah. And then, like I said, with this eye here, this is the third eye chakra charm for me. But really what I heard with this is just seeing through the bullshit, because if you look at this eye, you can see through it. Like it's opaque. It's pretty opaque. So for me, this is like being able to see through the bullshit and seeing through smoke and mirrors, the things that our shadow self kept us believing and seeing it one way, because maybe that was easier to deal with or easier to not deal with. But this is now you're waking up, and now you have no choice but to see things for what they are. Yeah. And then last but not least, we have this always reminds me of a fish egg. You could be a Pisces, or you could be connecting to someone who's a Pisces or someone who's a water sign. So what I get from this is at a certain point you felt bound to this person or to this situation. But with this being the orange little charm, because I have a black one too. So I feel like previously you felt bound and tied to this, but now you're kind of waking up to see, how this is kind of transparent too, like the eye and like this little marble. So you're waking up to the truth of that. The only thing that you're bound to is the self, is to your own growth. And this is even the color that these worry dolls are painted. So you might feel tied to the worry. It's almost kind of like you worrying about this situation or this person brings comfort because you've done it for so long. Like you've dealt with their shit for so long, and you've always been, their shoulder to cry on for so long, or whatever the case may be. And so it almost feels like it's a part of you. You might feel tired or bound to it, but you don't have to be. With this Grim Reaper, you can cut off anything that you feel does not serve you, Okay. Also, something else with these repeating numbers here is your angels want you to know that they're definitely looking out for you and definitely watching you. 777 talks about patience and perseverance. 555 talks about change, transformation, transitions. And 444 talks about fours. Talk about, grounding, stability, a period of rest and reflecting, and things like that. So yes, definitely hermit mode, 4 of Swords energy. But yes, group 4, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I really hope you got from this what you needed, what your soul was seeking. And if there's any other topic that you want me to cover, or if you want a personal reading, let me know. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Balfour. Bye.